And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. Derek Ray here on the commentary box, joined as always by former Arsenal and England fullback Lee Dixon. And we've got action from the FUT Weekend League coming up for you. It's Black Cats, and they take on Juniors.
Yeah, thank you, Derek. An opportunity for our hosts to move up the world rankings, playing some brilliant football. Hopefully they can keep that trend going, and their fans will go home happy.
Well, space for them here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Maradona. Can he put them in front? And they've bought themselves a bit of time. Must be. Now keeper getting both gloves on the ball. The lineup then for the hosts. Thibaut Courtois is the keeper of choice. Neymar starts with Cristiano Ronaldo on the flanks. And the idea is to have just the one striker up there trying to pose problems for the opposition. Khedira. Fruitful looking attack. On to Zidane. Wonderful chance. There it is. And just the ideal start.
Well, here's the replay, and that passing and movement is pure quality, and still with lots to do. He unleashes a very powerful effort, gave the keeper little chance. Lovely goal that was.
Ramos. Now Kurzawa. Marquinhos. Maradona. This is Neymar. And the Black Cats find themselves in a position of menace. That's not a bad ball. Well thumped clear. Dybala. Now Khedira. Diogo Dalot. James Tavernier. Showing good patience. Khedira. Now with Maldini. Joao Felix. Can't get past Sergio Ramos. He's failed to hold it, Neymar. Well, an easy one to cut out, really. Dybala. Gozens. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Wonderfully weighted pass. Ronaldo. Kurzawa. Maradona. Ronaldo at the ready. Thumped clear. Joao Felix. And that's going to be the goalkeeper's ball. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. And now waiting to pounce. Oh, he's found the net. And that increases the advantage to 2. Just what they wanted and just what they deserve.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a horror show. A poor pass leads to the goal, and he may well be apologising to his teammates very soon, Derek. It's an unforced error. It really is.
And given away. Joao Felix. Zidane on the ball. Alert defending. Mbappe. Excellent challenge. Joao Felix. Here's Ronaldo. Khedira. Neymar. Mbappe. Here's Ronaldo. Can he make it count? Still a chance. Dybala. Now Khedira. Zinedine Zidane. Perfectly positioned to take it away. In a position from which they could potentially do a bit of damage here. Maradona! Well, he did his job defensively. Fired in by Neymar. It hasn't come to very much. And Neymar. Well, a bad pass it was.
The visitors are struggling with possession, really, but they won't mind with that. They're winning this game. They're sucking their opponents onto them, and with the pace they've got in midfield and up front, they're really causing problems.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Using all his defensive acumen to cut it out. Joao Felix. Juniors might be able to cash in. Paulo Dybala in position at the back post. Kurzawa. Marquinhos. And Maradona has it. Good-looking attack launched by Ronaldo here. Khedira. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. And the second half underway. It really was a sublime first half performance by juniors. So let's see how the second 45 plays out. Khedira. On the ball, Joao Felix. And that was a very fine read. Pressure exerted, but he keeps the ball. Zinedine Zidane. An encouraging move from juniors, this. Top-class defending. Marquinhos. Neymar. Ronaldo. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Zinedine Zidane. And the referee sees that as a foul. Free kick given. Gozens. Zidane on the ball. Diogo Dalot. Joao Felix. Diogo Dalot on the ball. A real defensive commitment there. And slipped through beautifully. Mbappe. Excellent block. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Cristiano Ronaldo. And juniors have the ball again. Authoritative attacking play from Dybala this time. And the referee spotted the foul, but has... And a foul in the opinion of... the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? And nicely struck. And the save made following the free kick, and he was able to hang on to the ball. And that pass could be troublesome. And now can he keep calm? There it is! A goal to reduce the arrears and give them hope that they can turn this round. So back in action here, and the Black Cats will feel they are right back in the contest. Cristiano Ronaldo. Khedira. Here's Hector Herrera. Could cross it in here. Excellent defending. And this situation could be dangerous. Herrera. Back with Zidane. Felix. Herrera. And on to Felix. Herrera. On to Zidane. He made it look simple, really. James Tavernier. And Maradona has it. Still trailing, but they're upping the pressure. Options in the centre. Just cutting off the supply. Herrera. No let-up in the pressing department. Mbappe. Kurzawa. Here's Mbappe. Crucial intervention just then amid impending danger. Zidane. On to Ronaldo. And he takes it on! Meat and drink to the Belgian. Good pressure. Can they make something of this? The referee knew that was foul play, but advantage it is. Kurzawa. Well, it was a foul, but good use of advantage by the referee. Neymar. Well, real difficulty keeping the ball. And juniors finding space on the flank. A chance to whip it in. Couldn't quite hang on. Slipshod passing.
Well, they've got to give just a little bit more. The fans are demanding it. They could get themselves back into this one.
Failed to keep hold of it. Well, not giving him any breathing room. 5 minutes remaining, and one thing is certain, no one is leaving because it's still close. They are making headway, but really they need a goal with time not on their side. Zinedine Zidane. And the pass could do damage. Herrera. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. This might be the perfect counter-attacking opportunity. Well, it petered out. The referee has decided there will be just 1 minute of added time. It's a weighted pass. And nothing positive comes of it, unfortunately. And there goes the final whistle. Understandable that an air of negativity might envelop these fans. It is... Hello everyone, the weather forecasters promised us a very pleasant day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. A warm welcome from me, Derek Ray. I'm joined for commentary by the former Arsenal and England defender, Lee Dixon. And we've got action from the Weekend League coming up for you. I'll tell you what, Lee, this ought to be special.
Thank you, Derek. Really looking forward to today. A chance for the host to move up those world rankings. The fans are on their side, playing some great football. More to come, I feel.
Rashford. He cuts it back. Might be dangerous. Well, he's beaten his man comprehensively. Kappa. Crossing opportunity. Kappa. Well, he didn't miss. By an awful lot. And time for the change now. Plenty of people are keeping an eye on him today. 100 appearances for the club and quite the accomplishment.
Yeah, well, he's one of those players you just love to have in the squad. You can hang your hat on him. You know what sort of performance you get from him week in, week out. Well done, that lad.
Dybala. Marquinhos. And Neymar. Oh, first-rate block by Ramos. Kappa. Bruno Fernandes. Carvajal, and now Rashford. Still on level terms, moving the ball nicely. And just over the bar, excellent effort it was. Maradona. Mbappe. And far from the ideal cross. Keeper's ball all the way. And winning it back. Dybala. Oh, they have it again. Kappa. Bruno Fernandes. It's with Irving Lozano. Rashford. That is goalkeeping of the highest order and of the bravest order as well.
Well, it's not all about tipping balls over the bar and round the post. It's about being brave and diving at players' feet.
Lozano. And a tidy challenge. Meat and drink to the Belgian. Dybala. Diego Maradona. Well, that'll be a free kick. Fruitful looking attack. And still trying to get the shot off. Terrific block. And firing it into the area. Not a decisive punch by the keeper. And a throw-in it's going to be. An authoritative challenge. The cross is on. Mbappe. And Ramos gets in the way. A chance now with the corner. Over it comes. Well, punched clear. Chances on. Absolutely spot on with that challenge. And it crossed the byline, a goal kick as a result. Maradona. Incisive pass from Mbappe. Can he keep his composure? And there it is! Neymar has done it to put his team in front. The opening goal of the game then.
¡Vamos, gente! ¡Arriba esas manos que han marcado los vuestros! Con el 11...
Bruno Fernandes. Butragueño. Gives it a go. A smart stop here. Well, he's given a corner, the referee. Cleared away. Butragueño. Perfect challenge.
The hosts really haven't had too much of the ball, but on the break they've been devastating. The pace really hurts defences. They've been electric when they've had the ball.
Mbappe. Well, it could be on for him here. Oh, that was a terrific stop in a 1-versus-1 situation.
Well, high fives all round for the goalkeeper. Absolutely fantastic.
Maradona. Well, he's thwarted him almost effortlessly. Well, in terms of added time, a minimum of 1 minute. Promising attack, this. Bruno Fernandes. And with that, the attack fizzles out. A chance then for the respective managers to address their charges. It is half-time here. Plenty to consider based on what we've seen so far as the second half begins. Jack Grealish. And it's Kappa on the ball. Well, it's one pass after another. Alert defending. Marquinhos. Kurzawa. Now Neymar. Firing it towards goal. Routine for Oblak. Bruno Fernandes. They're really pressing their opponents. Interception to snuff out the danger. It's with Alex Telles. Kappa. Butragueño on the ball. And the keeper more than equal to it. So a corner here. And now the delivery. Classy goalkeeping.
Well, it was a good save from the goalkeeper, but you'd expect him to make that save, wouldn't you?
And fed forwards. And he's in the clear. What a vital intervention.
Nos informan desde Objetos Perdidos de que les acaba de llegar una gorra verde y amarilla.
Maradona.
Una gorra
Surely.
verde y amarilla.
And a goal! They're going to take some stopping now. 2 in front here.
Well, here's the replay, and I enjoy this passage of play. It's lovely to watch. Superb passing, and he had choices of what type of finish to apply. And bang, he goes for the smash. Lovely goal.
And time for the change now.
The visitors have totally controlled possession, but after that it's been really disappointing. Players are looking at each other. You've got to take control, you've got to take responsibility yourself. Make something happen in this game.
Ramos. Carvajal. Bruno Fernandes has it. Butragueño. Patient build-up at the moment. Moving forward effectively. And tremendous defensive intuition from Sergio Ramos. Bodies forward and the break looks on. Fair play to the keeper. He really anticipated that moment of subtlety.
Well, he came off his line, he gave the space behind, but what a good save in the end.
On a pass that lacks quality. Maradona. Neymar. Mbappe. He's lost it. Maradona. Excellent defending. Marcus Rashford. Rashford, fine pass. And that is the sort of tackle. Could pull one back here. Fruitful looking attack. Lozano takes the shot. He's done it. Emilio Butragueño. Well, as they kick off again, 2-1 the current state of affairs. Marquinhos. Neymar. It's with Duncan. Here's Marquinhos. And Maradona has it. He could pick out a teammate. It's opening up for them. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Only 10 minutes remaining here. Real chance. Rashford! Well, they've lost possession of the ball.
Well, just listen to the atmosphere, Derek. It's been such a tight game, but can they see this out now? The fans are certainly doing their bit.
Well, it could be on for him here. What late excitement. And the match is level. Well, a glut of goals, 2 apiece. Inside the final 5 minutes now. Not a great challenge. Free kick here. He goes short. Grealish. A foul it most certainly was. Free kick given. Kappa. Trying to get onto the front foot with the minutes ticking away. Marquinhos. It's with Duncan. Well, totalling up all the stoppages, we'll have 2 additional minutes. Well, it did look dangerous for a moment, but the keeper has it now. Well, the outcome is a free kick here. Bruno Fernandes. And Campbell wins the ball back. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes. And so the story continues. The first period of extra time, and no one is leaving.
Well, fitness levels are going to be tested now, Derek.
And he read it superbly. Rashford, and in with a real chance. Oh, there it is! Incredible! How about this for guts and courage? Can they see this out now? 3-2 it is. Who would have predicted that before a ball was kicked? Oh, great vision. Still possibilities. Well, the keeper committed himself. The Black Cats behind, but a corner given. That's very decisive goalkeeping. And they've won possession again. Easy save. Lozano. Bruno Fernandes has it. Kappa. Bruno Fernandes. And good use of it. Oh, what an opportunity. Oh, a vital piece of last-ditch defending. Well, that'll be a free kick. Well, no card, but the referee making it clear next time there will be one shown. And the goalkeeper not offering any scraps that time. Oh, he's given the ball away unnecessarily. Duncan. Promising looking attack. Will he play it in? Mbappe. What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing. Drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging for someone to get on the end of it. And the timing to get this spot on, yes, it needs a bit of luck, but boy, does it need skill as well. It's a brilliant goal.
Foul there, free kick awarded. Sergio Ramos. And 1 minute of stoppage time has been added on. Well, doesn't get away with it. Free kick given. Superb defensive judgment to end the attack. Half-time in extra time. Well, who is going to come out on top? Let's see if we find out in the second period of extra time. The referee correctly decided to play advantage. Marquinhos. Duncan. Here's Marquinhos. Maradona. Here's Mbappe. Might go ahead. The interception, a good one by Boateng. And a fine tackle. It has gone over the touchline for what will be a throw-in. Rafael Varane. And here's Kappa. It's with Alex Telles. It's with Duncan. And still on the lookout for the goal that could be so important at this juncture. Lozano. Could be a chance to break here. And he's made headway. Oh, a finish of real class. No wonder he's celebrating. Take a bow. Well, a dramatic moment near the end, and that might well be the decider. Rashford. Mbappe. And the Black Cats couldn't hang on to the ball. Spot on with that tackle. And now passing it through. And a goal it is from the vulture himself, El Buitre, Emilio Butragueño. Not a scoreline we see all that often, 5-3. Well, real disappointment at the full-time whistle. Welcome everyone on a perfect night for football with the floodlights beaming down. I'm Derek Ray, and joining me for commentary is the former Arsenal defender Lee Dixon. And we've got action from the final game in the weekend league. It's the Royals versus the Black Cats.
Yeah, well, thank you, Derek. I was speaking to a couple of the travelling supporters outside the stadium, and they were delighted with the weekend so far, and that's an understatement. They've been treated to some brilliant football over the last couple of days. You wouldn't put it past them getting a result here to cap it all off.
Mertens, chances on. In it goes! An early goal, no wonder they're celebrating. The referee's letting it go as they keep the ball. Read it well. Incisive pass from Mbappe. The end product just wasn't there. Well, 199 is the number he's currently on in terms of goals scored for the club. No doubt about it. He's out to make it 200.
Well, of course, the result is the main thing, Derek. He'll be looking at the game thinking, I just want to win the game. But can he get that 200th goal today? What an achievement that would be.
Maradona. Tackling and winning the ball to boot. And he's won the ball. Mbappe. And making the run to the inside. A goal! Real excitement! A back and forth type of... Yeah. Now they're level. Even Steven, one apiece in this match. James Tavernier. Here's Ronaldo. The Black Cats could threaten on the flank. Neymar. Now with Maradona. And under pressure, that was a fine claim. James Tavernier. And Neymar. This is Neymar. And a goal! He's put it away! A celebratory moment!
Well, here's the replay, and it's a decent move to evade the defender, and still with lots to do, he unleashes a very powerful effort, gave the keeper little chance. Lovely goal that was.
Well, 2-1 it is here. Maradona. And it's Tavernier. Just knocking it around, looking to carve out a chance. Well, a textbook interception. Neymar. And a goal! The quick 1-2, and they've turned this game on its head. No shortage of goals in this match. 3-1. Patrick Vieira. Here's Ronaldo. Decent progress with the ball at his feet. Lovely work to get past his man. Well, they couldn't quite muster a real threat.
The visitors have had total control of possession. If you have that much of the ball, you can put pressure on the opposition defence. And they look like they're creaking. That's why they're winning comfortably.
And it wasn't a great pass, was it? Kurzawa. Cristiano Ronaldo. Not the best challenge, free kick. Mendy. Mertens. Royals unable to keep the ball. Splendid tackle, and a throw-in coming up. Marquinhos. Promising looking ball. An attempt like that, never likely to trouble the keeper.
No, he's got his positioning right, but it was a poor shot in the end.
Mendy. Now, what can the Royals do from this position? And he's taken it away. James Tavernier. Maradona. Good use of advantage by the referee. Mbappe. Under real pressure defensively. Will they pay the price? And he's made it a brace for himself. The defenders